You're tuned in to the Kansas City Weather Report, your daily source for the latest local forecast right here in KC. Whether you're planning your commute, weekend barbecue, or just trying to figure out if you need that extra layer, Wes has you covered. So let's dive into today's forecast.
Welcome to the Kansas City Weather Report. I'm meteorologist Wes Purity. Today is Thursday, April 17th, and here's what's up with the weather. Well, depending upon what time you're listening to this, it's going to rain or it's already rained. If you're listening to this before 8 a.m., it's going to rain. If you're listening to this, or it's already raining. If you're listening to this after 8 a.m., it has already rained. And hopefully the storms behaved themselves when they came through your neck of the woods. We'll find warm and windy conditions later on this afternoon. Who would imagine that? I mean, yes, it is cooler this morning following the storms, but we're going to jump temperatures up about 25 degrees later on today. Lunchtime temperatures near about 70. Afternoon temperatures between 80 and 85 degrees. It's going to be between those two numbers from about 3 o'clock this afternoon through around 6 and 7 o'clock this afternoon. So, or this evening, I guess, at that point. But we're hitting our high a little bit later in the day, and so that means the evening will feel a little bit warmer as well. But still, I mean, a warm afternoon, even if we technically get to our highest point a couple hours later. This evening, though, again, by 8 o'clock, it's still almost 80. And then tomorrow morning, temperatures start off in the middle 60s, maybe even the upper 60s. Because Friday, there's a cold front coming through. And so there may be kind of a reversal of the usual temperature behavior. You know, usually where it's coolest in the morning, warmest in the afternoon, maybe warmest in the morning. Again, it may be 65 to 70 degrees in the morning. In the afternoon, it may be near about 60 to 65 again. And as that front's coming through, you'll notice the direction of the wind will change, temperatures will cool off. Eventually, thunderstorms will try to form near the front. It looks like, though, that is generally across the southern part of the Kansas City metro and even further south of that. Like, I'm not even totally confident that places like Olathe or Lee Summit will see much rain on Friday evening. But overnight Friday into Saturday morning, those are the spots that have the best chance of rain in the metro. The further north you go with that, a little shaky on the rainfall. And I think the rain generally on Saturday ends up being south of us, even maybe further south than Clinton. And so this may be a really good Easter Saturday for much of the area in terms of how dry it could be. Now, the ground may be a little bit squishy out there for the Easter egg hunts, depending upon how much it rained in that location by early Saturday morning. Saturday itself, kind of a uncomfortable day outside. We'll say that. Mostly cloudy, temperatures in the morning in the middle to upper 40s, only getting into the upper 50s, northwest breeze at 10 to 25 miles per hour. Not super comfortable. So the Easter egg hunting is going on. Make sure everyone is dressed warmly. Maybe put on the boots just in case it is soggy out there. The rain does return at some point on Sunday. What that point is, I don't know still. It may come back by Sunday morning. May hold off until Sunday afternoon. There's still very little consistency from our weather models on when it returns. So if you still have plans on Sunday, I would tell you to still have a backup plan for the indoor situation. The only window of dry time there would be Sunday morning before noon. But even that, again, is not a guarantee that will be the dry window because the rain's coming. Just a matter of when. Temperatures on Sunday morning, 48. The afternoon, near 55. And still a little bit on the breezy side there. Once we get rid of this system, in fact, kind of a couple systems that we're dealing with here, Monday will start off near 45, 70 in the afternoon, near 75 degrees for high temperatures on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with about 50 to 55 degrees each morning there, and then another few rain chances from Wednesday through Saturday, with temperatures again holding in the 70s. The best two chances of rain seem to be next Thursday and Friday. It's April. We're getting active again. Kicking away that boring stuff we've been dealing with, that quiet stuff. Active. All right, recapping the forecast. After the thunderstorms this morning, we get some sunshine, windy, warm, highs in the lower to middle 80s. 65 on Friday with a slight chance of rain on Friday evening. Better chance of rain, especially south of Kansas City, Friday night into early Saturday. Saturday, for the most part, looks dry outside of some morning rain. 40s on Saturday morning, 55 to 60 on Saturday afternoon. Sunday, the rain's coming back at some point. Don't know yet. We'll keep you updated. 55 on Sunday afternoon, near 70 for Monday, near 75 for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week, with rain chances returning for the second half of next week. And the Royals are back in town. Woohoo! Thanks so much for joining me for this edition of the Kansas City Weather Report. You can find me on social media at West Weather. Have a good one.